My name is Dean Simmons. I'm in my 11th year of FIRST Robotics and serve as mechanical team lead and lead designer for FTC Team 5356, TARDIS. In April of 2024, I traveled to Houston to compete at the FTC World Championships with TARDIS. It was only my sophomore year, but I was drive coach, granting a super cool up-close experience with teams from all over the world. In our very first match, we competed with Romanians against Australians and kids from Massachusetts. It was at Worlds that I met Nishet, a member of 3747 from Utah. Our pit was next to theirs, so we talked a couple times over the several days of the event. It was because of Worlds that I got interested in what the global FTC community had to offer. I joined the FTC Discord, an online forum of over 30,000 FTC students and alums, where I became more and more active. I gained friends from Minnesota, South Africa, Texas, Hawaii, and Florida, to name a few. I reconnected with Nishet, who was and still is active on Discord. In 2025, I went back to Houston for Worlds, not to compete, but for the community. I was able to meet up with tons of friends over the course of 3 days and helped 5 different teams scout for line selection. I did that support work with Adam, a student from Texas, who was also a moderator on the FTC Discord. After hanging out a bunch at Worlds, he invited me to join the Discord moderation team, helping make the community a more welcoming and inclusive place. It's been loads of fun supporting the global community, helping teams, and getting advice from a diverse group of people. One such system is our power takeoff, or PTO, on this year's robot, which we use for the endgame lift. The PTO redirects power from our 4 drivetrain motors using a clutch. I learned about this system from a member of Team 19066, AI Citizens from Romania, via the FTC Discord. Our PTO is an innovation new not only to me, but to our region. Our PTO is the first in the Excelsior region and gives us among the fastest lifts we've seen in the world, giving us a huge strategic advantage in endgame. Even with all of my online friends and TARDIS teammates, there's been one person in my robotics journey that I had the most fun with. I'd like to introduce you to Colin. Colin is a profoundly autistic classmate of mine. He's minimally verbal, but is super fun to be around. Colin was one of the 12 classmates with disabilities on the unified robotics teams TARDIS founded this fall. Colin, another classmate with disabilities, a Gen Ed classmate, and I were the 4 members of the Silver Gear Dragons this season. Over the course of 3 months, we built and programmed a Lego robot together with the goal of knocking down cup towers, which was the main objective of this year's Unified Robotics Challenge. In Unified, engineers like Colin and partners like me learned and grew together. Unified is all about helping create opportunities in STEM and robotics for all students. Helping found the first Unified Robotics program in our state makes me both hopeful for the future of the program and proud of my work with TARDIS to create more inclusive opportunities in robotics. Looking back, I'm proud to have been a supportive and flexible teammate for Colin, but I wasn't always that person. When I started robotics, I viewed leadership and achievement through the lens of pure efficiency. If a task wasn't being done as fast as possible, it wasn't being done right. My junior year, my mentor, Mr. Doan, gave me a much-needed reality check. He reminded me of my first freshman project, a tape measure parking system, that took me 4 months to build. Today, I could design it in 2 weeks, but Mr. Doan pointed out that the time wasn't what mattered. It was the 4 months of trial, error, and learning that made me the engineer I am today. He challenged me to stop focusing on the robot's development and timeline and start focusing on my teammates' growth. He helped me realize that being a lead isn't about finishing first. It's about ensuring everyone has the space to contribute and the chance to learn. I'm Dean Simmons, and it's my hope that I can continue to mature as a teammate and engineer on campus at WPI.